It was my first treatment center. I was 18. I had just gotten kicked out of RIT because of my eating disorder, and it was in treatment, and it was in art therapy. And they were like, draw your safe space. And I was like, my safe space? What the hell is safety, first of all? And what does that look like? What does that feel like? And so I sat down with crayons and this big piece of paper, and I just started to draw the actual physical space. And then I wrote down everything that needed to be included in terms of services, and then who it could support. And I just kept adding in what had worked for me along my recovery journey. So Safe Space is a non-medical community space that strives to change the way we address mental health in really a peer-to-peer model. The idea is that it's a hub of therapeutic services, alternatives, that you build this toolbox of support and modalities that when you are in need, you've got a variety of things that you can pull from. I think the most intimidating thing of doing this work on yourself or showing up, taking the first step, making a phone call, is that most of us were brought up in a society where we don't talk about our stuff. We don't air our dirty laundry. We don't talk about the skeletons in the closet. We don't admit vulnerability or defeat or shame. I think that most people feel like they are alone in their feelings, alone in their struggles, alone with how dark it can get. So what we're doing is we're trying to rewrite what we were taught. We're trying to literally change the brain. And so what we're trying to do is say, actually, vulnerability is one of the bravest things that you can do. Because what you're doing is you're saying, I'm gonna show you all of me, all my bruises, all my scratches, all of my mistakes. And I have no idea how you're gonna react, but I'm still gonna do it. That is bravery, but it is also one of the scariest things that, as a culture, we've ever asked to do. You'll know if it works or not. You'll feel it. Like I said, you will feel it. Like, to repeat something that doesn't work over and over again is like insanity, right? Yeah, we do that. We get stuck in this rut of doing something that doesn't work. So the goal is to try something else. The goal is to dip your toe in. I want my children to not live in fear. I want my children to not feel they have to be like everybody else. I want my children to know that this world is a scary place, yet it's also an absolute beautiful place. I want my children to know that mistakes happen every single day, and it's what we learn from that mistake that pushes us forward. I want my children to know that they're not alone. I want my children to know that they are loved unconditionally, just for who they are. And I want my children to be authentically who they are, regardless of what that looks like. And there is such a beautiful, beautiful thing that happens between people when that emotional connection happens. And I just want people to experience that. And the fun part is peeling back that layer to find who you actually are.